thought that I was going to have like at least a week to try this out, but it's been 3 days and here we are. Riri did it again and launched another product, and this time it's a night moisturizer or a night cream. And this is actually quite appreciated. We watched her, you know, nighttime skincare routine where she said she used her SPF before bed. And, you know, I tend to try to believe people, but I was just kind of shaking my head and I was like, you're kidding, right? Like, we all know better. However, this night cream launch started to get teased on Instagram. I got an email from Kendo, which is the company that creates, owns, and kind of facilitates Fenty Skin. And they sent me an NDA, which is basically a non-disclosure agreement. They send this to all of the influencers they work with, and they say basically, you cannot speak about this legally until we tell you to. And seeing as this was supposed to launch October 20th, we all assumed that we would have until like the 17th, 18th, 19th, or 20th to try it out. But as of today, they're like, oh, you can actually talk about it if you want to. We're like, oh, okay, great. But also, all I've had the chance to do is a first impression. So what exactly is this product? Is it worth the $40 that they're charging for it? How is this packaging different? And is this even a good idea? And then how does this compare to other products in the line? If you remember, I have acne, oily prone skin. I gave the entire Fenty Skin launch around a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 for formulation, just as a regular skincare product, because there wasn't anything revolutionary here other than some of the packaging. However, for a celebrity line, I actually give this a 9 out of 10, almost a 10 out of 10, because we usually don't see things that are this thought out, this well done, this properly formulated from celebrity skincare lines. Especially seeing how some of these packages are refillable. They really spent a lot of time on this. You know, it has grown on me a little bit, but do I still think it's worth the money? And, you know, specifically, what about this product? This is the Instant Reset Overnight Recovery Gel Cream. It's $40, and on the packaging it states that this rich gel cream moisturizer instantly hydrates, reducing the look of fine lines and wrinkles. Again, I've had this for 3 days. I've used it twice. What's interesting is that I agree with the statement that it's a nice gel cream. It actually has some amazing ingredients such as B3 and B5, niacinamide and panthenol. It's also got sodium hyaluronate, so it's very, very hydrating to the skin. However, I don't feel like this is a rich cream at all. I feel like this is a cream that turns into a water gel once you put it on the face. And I actually recorded my first impressions, so let's look at those and see how, you know, this actually went. Well, well, well. Let's see what we've got. This is a new serum, and I don't recommend. I can't build IKEA furniture. How do they expect me to know how to do this? Oh, do I have to take this off first? Okay, ready? Wait. Oh! It tooted. Ooh. Mmm. Oh, this smells like straight up roses. Hiram is gonna hate this smell. Okay. Decent. I feel like there's a lot of it on this and I don't want to waste that. I know it's a night cream, but it almost feels a little bit, not sticky, but slightly tacky. Like, you could definitely put makeup on over this if you wanted to use it as a day moisturizer. Oh, is that on? Oh, is that how it works? But then why even give me the second half? Like, I could just use this. I like what they're doing, the user experience, the innovation with packaging. I like it, but it's different. I have to warm up to it. So, oh. Can I not open that? May I please have product? How do you It's not opening. I can't get the moisturizer side to open. What? I love the concept. My monkey brain is just having a hard time with the execution. I feel like even a monkey could get this open faster than I can. I don't want to break it. What is wrong with this? Is that how you open it? Nope, now the whole thing just comes off. I'm so, is that what they wanted? Is it only one-sided? It looks like this opens though, because look, this doesn't open. You know what? Maybe this side just doesn't open. Yeah, now that I'm actually using my brain and you look at this, it's only meant to open on one side. So it opens like this. How do you get this out now? Oh my God. Okay. Now we take off the whole thing, right? And that is how we now scoop. Love that it's recyclable and like refillable. It's just really hard for like the primitive part of my basal ganglia to get used to. Let's try this. I'm putting this on over a serum. It actually goes on quite nice. It's got a bit of a slip to it. It just smells. I think my brain is getting used to the smell. Again, I don't hate fragrance. Don't come for me. I don't hate it in skincare. Ask dermatologist Shireen Idris because same. It's a cream, but it feels like a hybrid between a gel and a cream. Like, you know those water gels? Kind of reminds me of that once it's soaked into the skin. Hello. Hello. See, this is why I need to stop testing so many new products, because this is happening. From an ingredient perspective, the main ingredient is glycerin and water, which is probably why it's giving us this jelly feel. Glycerin naturally is a humectant and it's very, very simple. It's very inexpensive, but it's used in a lot of excellent moisturizers and it's great on the skin. What's giving it kind of that tenting and, you know, this kind of emulsive feel is the caprylic triglyceride and some of the carbamers in here. I was actually expecting it to have shea butter in it just because of the way it kind of felt on the skin, but then the way it absorbed, it didn't kind of have that shea buttery oily feeling. It just kind of soaked in. And there's actually no shea butter in this formula. What we do have, which I love, is a high amount of niacinamide, which is vitamin B3. We have hyaluronic acid, and then we do have panthenol, which is vitamin B5. So again, those B vitamins are all water soluble. This actually reminds me quite a bit of like a thicker water cream, I guess. We do have some jojoba seed oil, some watermelon seed oil, which is actually really cool. And then again, some of those plant extracts that she's used throughout the line. I'm actually really impressed by this. I really, really like this. I just don't know. I expect night creams to be thicker. This is branded as an instant reset overnight recovery gel cream. I would agree. It's like a gel cream. This is a chunky piece of plastic. I like that it's refillable. They obviously put a lot of work into the design of this. I could see spending $40 on it. Do you absolutely need to? No, but again, if you love Riri, if you're, you know, obsessed with the line, if you're interested in something nice, I actually really love this. I'm trying to think if I like this better than the sunscreen. I mean, obviously this is just my first impressions. I haven't used it extensively, but this actually might be one of the cooler products in the line. And at least Riri doesn't have to tell us that she's using her sunscreen at night because I'm sorry, I want to believe people, but like we all know that's not true. Like, come on. Like, come on. First impressions, the packaging is really nice. It looks like a great product. Again, at $40, it seems okay. It is refillable and the refills are $36. Now, here's the thing. I thought that I would have more time to test this out. Upon my second application, I actually really do like how it goes onto skin, but I do feel like this is a light moisturizer. I don't feel like this is a thick night cream. If you're looking for a gel cream, this is fantastic. I almost feel like it's comparable to what you could use during the day. day. But because the sunscreen is, you know, a decent formula that's slightly moisturizing, I feel like, you know, you could get away with this as a light moisturizer at night. However, if you like a night mask, if you like a thick cream at night, this isn't going to cut it, and you're going to want to put something else over that's a little bit thicker, such as an oil afterwards, or even an occlusive. My biggest question is, how does this really differ from the sunscreen? The sunscreen also comes off kind of as this pink creamy gel, and then, you know, it really kind of melts down into this transparent protector for the skin. I actually feel like the sunscreen is a little bit thicker, just because it stays a little bit of that moisturizing feel, whereas this just almost instantly turns into like a water cream. See, upon application, it looks like it comes off thicker, but then as you actually rub it in, you know, the high amount of glycerin in there just turns it into water. And again, we love glycerin. It's an amazing humectant. This is a fantastic formula. At $40, I feel like there are other comparable options on the market. However, based on the packaging, based on the fact that it's refillable, based on the fact that you're paying for the Fenty Skin brand, they're doing a lot around being eco-friendly and sustainable. I actually feel like this product is a lot more worth it. Now, the question is, if you already have the Fenty Skin sunscreen, do you need the night moisturizer? If you have the sunscreen and love the sunscreen, especially if you have skin that normally gets ashy when you apply sunscreen, this is a great choice. However, I feel like this is more of a moisturizer than the night cream. Do I recommend applying a sunscreen at night? No, unless you're working night shifts and you have to sleep during the day and you're sleeping next to a window. You really don't need to apply a sunscreen at night. I understand why Riri felt she had to do that in the Harper's Bazaar video that, yes, we reacted to. However, I can't lie that it felt a little bit disingenuous. I'm so happy this is here because I feel like this is what we have been wanting all along. And understanding the entire line better, again, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. But if you're struggling to spend $40 or to you, you know, the brand name doesn't really do anything for you, I think there are other options. These are just two that I grabbed from my skincare drawer that I feel are slightly comparable, but there's really nothing identical because these are different. This one specifically is from the Inkey List. It's the vitamin B, C, and E moisturizer. It goes onto the skin with the same water gel viscosity. It doesn't have the creaminess that this product has, but this Inkey List one is kind of the feeling that the Fenty Skin one turns into once it's kind of rubbed in. But if you are looking for something thicker that does feel a little bit more like a night moisturizer, this is one that I think is somewhat comparable. It also has a very strong smell, so if you like the strong smell, this is for you. This is from Beauty Pie. It's called Plantastic. This is a deep, nourishing moisture balm. This one is much thicker. This one actually goes on the way that you would expect a night cream to go on. It tenses up like this really well. It is pretty darn thick and occlusive, and as you rub it in, it still kind of becomes that water cream type thing, but it actually leaves a film on the skin that would protect, that would hydrate, and that would keep skin supple overnight. Now, all of this being said, please note I've used this a handful of times, and my other big question is, does it hit different over some of the other Fenty Skin products? Fenty Skin specifically recommends that you use this after the cleanser and after the fat water, and you know, the fat water is kind of like a hydrating essence. It reminds me a lot of K-Beauty. I haven't had a chance to test that out, and seeing as this is a little bit thicker of a product, maybe it does. That being said, if you have the sunscreen and love the sunscreen, I feel like this is more moisturizing. You could use this for day if you're looking for a light moisturizer. I actually think this is fantastic. And again, hi, acne and oily prone. I don't know if this is going to break me out long term. I don't know how long I'm going to continue using it, but I do think that for oily skin types, this is a really good bet. If you have a dry skin type, you could definitely use this as a first moisturizer, but if you've got dry skin, especially as we're approaching fall and winter, you're going to want something a little bit more occlusive or a little bit thicker to go over the top. Overall, I actually like the packaging. It's still kind of tripping me out. I feel like they could have tested it a little bit longer, or maybe they could improve it a little bit, just because my monkey brain wants to rip this side open, and then I have to remind myself of the mechanics of this product and that the lever doesn't go that way, and then it makes me angry because I want it to like flip up like a butterfly. 10 out of 10 for sustainability, vegan, cruelty-free, inclusive. Overall, I'm really glad that it's only $40. Refills are $36. I actually don't think it's that bad. And I'm trying to kind of think for my personal skin type, this might be my favorite product in the skincare line at this point. Maybe. I do feel like the sunscreen is more moisturizing, and again, if it didn't burn my open acne blemishes, this would probably be my favorite, but that's where we're at right now. What do you think? What questions do you have? What else do you want to see from the line? Because I still stand my ground that I want a tattoo bomb and I want a physical sunscreen with super, super light and super, super, super dark tints. I know it's hard, but hi, I also know cosmetic chemistry and I know that it is possible. It's just expensive. But you know what? If anyone can do it, Riri can do it, okay? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm very excited to watch other influencers' videos about this. I might even create a playlist that gives you a wide view of the different opinions on this brand from different skin types, because I think it is important to diversify what you learn. Yes, I am a professional in the industry. However, there are dermatologists who have different opinions. There are skincare enthusiasts that have different opinions. There are people who have studied beauty journalism who have different opinions. And I think that all of those are valid, and all of these people have different skin types. So remember, skincare is not one size fits all, and not every product is going to work for every person. But out of all of the products that she has launched, I think that this one might be my favorite so far. To be continued. If you want the continuation, make sure that the like button is hit and that you have subscribed with the little notification bell on. That way, when more things like this happen, you're the first to know about it and understand actually what's happening, what's worth it, and what's not. And overall, please remember to be beautiful both inside and out. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you in this reaction video, where we reacted to her nighttime skincare routine, where she put sunscreen on before she went to bed. Love you guys. Bye.